recidivism going back and forth to jail like the groups you used to bring over there. You know, that inspired me to take a look at how I was living.
Right. That you ain't want to go back home.
True.
And so, you know.
I grew up in a neighborhood where crime and the street life, you know, is pretty common. And if I go back to the same environment, I figure that, you know, I mean, you take you wherever you go, but if I go back into that environment, I'd be easily influenced. So I'm glad that you know, I ran some things past you as my mentor.
You want to talk about the landscaping program, you know what I'm saying?
True, I'm going to bring that up. I'm going to get that
in. You know what I'm saying? Helping you keep some money in your pocket,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Reduce the criminal lifestyle.
That's the Hope
Hope Enterprise.
Yeah. Just Two campaign.
Yeah.
You know, I feel I'm not taking back from society when I'm giving back to society by volunteering for the Just Two campaign and you know, helping them mentor the youngins and getting them out of trouble and cleaning up, you know, the streets.
And what we did in the community with the Just Two campaign, you know, it was just awesome in just the beginning. All the amazing things just this summer.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, who would imagine last year that we would have been able to serve over 250 children?
Yeah. Like you said, we served 250, almost 250 kids, but overall, we served almost 600 to 700 people. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? In a whole year. All the 3 programs that we got, the women program, the juvenile program, the treatment program in the Department of Corrections. Then you talk about the Harbor Light Treatment Center. You know, you talk about other different areas that we serve. We talk about the community programs that we serve, all up and down Martin Luther King Avenue. When I look out on LaBombe Street, Mellon Street, and all of that, man, and I look at the kids today, and I look at the older generation out here, man, I remember being just like them. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, I'm just proud to say that I never left my neighborhood, you know, and I'm taking care of my neighborhood at the same time. We here for like 12 years, you know. He seen me in my struggles in and out in this neighborhood, you know, and so we kind of talked about it a lot. You know, when I came home in 2007 from jail, he gave me my first haircut, and he told me to take a look outside and see what was going on, and wasn't nothing changing. You know, I did the same thing that they was already doing. So, you know, you can tell them what's going on, Will.
Oh, yeah.
You already know how it was.
Oh,
man,
yeah, he was wild.
Yeah.
You know, what I used to tell him when he come home, the same thing over and over again. So, ain't nothing changed. So I told him, once he sit out here and watch and get himself together, he'll see, ain't nothing changed. As soon as he gonna move past forward, and Earl gonna be still sitting the same spot there yet. He's doing nothing. Yeah. So now, he progressing, doing what he's supposed to and everything. Yeah.
And so I just thank God I got friends like Will, you know, the barbershop community, you know, and how, you know, us as a community, we still stick together, you know. The same jail that I went to, you know, I still go in that same jail today, but I go in there through the front door.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I said earlier, choices are life-changing and long-lasting. I'm just glad today that I'm making choices, that I have a 3-step program. I go to work, I go to church, and I go home. 16 years later, I'm still a free man.
When I used to be sitting out here, man, and early in the morning, people going to work, you know what I'm saying, and I used to be standing in the alleys hiding, you know what I'm saying, because I ain't really want to be outside in the opening because the way I was looking. Like, I wasn't looking like this, you know what I'm saying? I was damn near looking like I was ready to die. You know what I'm saying, 97 pounds, man, like my shit, man, the black, man, I was 3 shades darker than this, right, 97 pounds, man, you know, then like y'all be having y'all pants falling off y'all pants, you know, stuff like that. That's how I look. See this alley right here? See these buildings right here? I used to be sitting right there where them trash cans at. It's a little step over there, right? And sitting right there in them little trash cans, man, smoking crack all day. Right here, this building right here, smoking crack all day. See that building right there that's tore down? Behind it, on the other side, yeah, right on the other side, that's where I used to smoke crack at all day. All day. Buildings connected together, right? We used to be down in them basements right there, man. You know, my mother lived around the corner, but I chose to live in the alley all day. I chose to stay here because I knew they were selling dope around here. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna go running to to the liquor store and I'm gonna find me some money from somewhere, because I knew that they were selling dope out here. So I wasn't going too far from the dope, man, because they were selling dope out here. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted me some crack. You know, so we cool with, you know what I'm saying, hanging on the corner, you know what I'm saying, all day. And I know, like I tell y'all a lot of times, there's only two things can happen to you when you stand on the corner, right? What's the two things that can happen to you? You can go to jail or you're gonna die. So them the only two things can happen, man. So again, I like to talk about this because I like to continue to remind myself, right, that I don't never want to stand on the corner again. You know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't nothing on the corner for me no more. You know what I'm saying? I've done it all. I'm 47 years old. I spent 20 years on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Trying to look cool. And that's what I say when I switch it over from talking about the lifestyle and the death style. So either you gonna do two things again, right? You can go to jail or you can die in the midst of standing on the corner. Or you could turn around and just be a bum for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine this, right? Just imagine I catch charge after charge after charge after charge. I catch felony after felony after felony, right? Then I decide to get myself together, right? And then I say, you know what? Every time I go look for a job, they always talking about what?
Charges.
My charges. You know what I'm saying? My felony, my background. And so it was hard for me to try to get the job because it was always talking about my background. So guess what I did? Being a businessman that I did, what'd I do? What'd I do? I found a way to make some money. I created my own business. That's another stage we're gonna be going into. That's why we got these shirts on, Empower Me, right? Because we're gonna continue to empower each other and how we wanna live and how we wanna go for the rest of our life. So that's when we go out here, we cut the grass and we do whatever we wanna do. What we know about this circle right here is that ain't none of y'all been to jail since we've been working together, right?
That's beautiful.
Right? Am I right?
Yes.
So ain't none of us been to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
And so that's the good part about how we can look at this new lifestyle that we're changing into, because ain't none of us went to jail.
If you listen to Corey's story, what you had to look forward to is like, today could be the day that I get either captured or killed. You understand? And y'all face more challenges than ever before. You know, addiction, homelessness, high school dropout, mass incarceration, violence, and death. So what we set out to do is create safe havens for y'all this summer. That was a safe haven, you know, where we protected, promoted, provided leadership and hope for y'all, connected y'all to some resources. Y'all made a little money, right? You know, you had an opportunity for us to create a model, you know, so we taking away your excuses. See, so you may have came into this circle like, well, my father wasn't there for you, but we co-parented y'all. And even greater than that, we brought in more parents. We reached out constantly to find other people, you know, so we giving you 50 shades of man. If you can't identify with me or Corey, then we gonna bring in somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? Right.
Of you all that y'all have made the choice to join the Hope Foundation.